Good morning, boys and girls. I am sitting in my office this morning going over the deer we got last night. Kind of strange. Only got one camera to have any activity and only one deer. But he's a decent one. Can't complain at all. So for the first night out, not too shabby. And when we start looking at the pictures and the videos here, you'll see that it appears to be a 10-point, or excuse me, an 8-pointer. His main beams have 8 points. Maybe on his left beam, on his main beam towards the tip, it might have even another bump on it to make him actually an 11-point. Can't tell 100%, but we'll do some looking here. So what I'm going to do is first thing I'm going to do is pull up just a picture. It's just a still shot. Oh, excuse me. Picture. I don't want to spoil the finale. So I'm not sure. He may have an extra spike up on his left beam, very front top here, but I'm not sure. But that's a still shot. He came out of, this is the second camera I set up, and this is where the main trail goes back through the woods back in here, and they pop out right down here. He popped out right down here. I had some other pictures, but they weren't very clear at all, so I decided not to even save them. But that was last night, 9/17/25 at 7:46 p.m. So he was about average, and they'll come out about, in another 2 or 3 weeks as we lose time. They'll come out a little sooner, and pretty soon they'll be out about 5:30. But not bad for the first night. So then we go to video number 1. This is where he just came out of the woods. But as you can see, he's a pretty big, healthy deer. He looks really good. I don't see a lot of ticks on him or anything like that. So that's a good thing. So let's go to video number 2. Nice tall rack. He's not completely typical. He's a little non-typical. He's got some little bit of bow to his left side of his rack, but I don't know. He may be classified as typical, but a little off there. But we did get a 1/2 inch of rain, and he did leave some pretty nice tracks. So he's fairly big, heavy deer. And we'll go to video number 3. This is where you get a little closer shot of him here. And towards the end of this, you can see he's got nubs on his eye guards. So not real sure how many points he is for sure. But I was at 7:46, so he spent a little time down there before he wandered off. I'm gonna get up here and I'll stop the video, and you can kind of see the extra spikes that go there. You can see he's got an extra spike here, and appears, didn't catch it quite soon enough, but he's got another spike up here on this eye guard. But definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he looks healthy. I don't see any ticks on him. Looks like his hide is really good. Don't see, kind of hard to tell his nose if it's dry or if it's damp. A really dry nose could signal some kind of disease, but I don't see that. He doesn't have a whole lot of grain, so he's not a real old deer. He's probably, I would guess he's probably 3, maybe 4 years old. And there may be even another, yeah, there is. There's, after looking, there's another spike here, coming out a little nub, and another one down low on here. So, you know, you could classify him as a, maybe even a 12 pointer. I don't know. But he's definitely a shooter. When season comes around, if he's here and I cross paths with him, probably wouldn't be a, you know, first couple of days shooter by any means, but maybe later on in the season, you know, 4th, 5th day, if I don't see anything, you know, really bigger, I may go ahead and take him. But he looks like good stock, healthy. So, you know, that's one of those things where I kind of want to manage him somewhat, and he looks like a good breeder. And I think I had some videos of him last year too. But definitely a nice deer, nice buck. He's not camera shy. Not a bit. I'll zoom in on him here for you. Yeah, definitely a nice buck. Quality. Good Northwest Missouri Hill Country buck. Not a monster by any means. You know, it's not out of the ordinary to see 16, 18 point bucks in this area, and some, you know, bigger ones. 2 of Missouri record bucks, number 1 and number 2, were taken within 35 miles of here. So in the down around the Poozy Nature area, and it's a kind of a Missouri Department of Conservation reservoir slash research center, and they plant a lot of crops and manage the deer population, and they only let a few people go in and bow hunt every year. And then people in the surrounding properties, you know, obviously they rifle hunt, and some of them big monsters come out of there and venture onto the private land, and obviously people take them, they harvest them. But there are a lot of big ones down in that area, and I actually know a guy that took one down there. Oh, it's been many years ago, and it's huge. I think it's, I don't remember how many inches. It was like 28 or 30 points typical, and then there was a huge non-typical that was like 36 points. And I don't know if that one made the record books, because I heard through our conservation officer up here that it might have been a an illegal kill, a poach. But I don't know. I don't have any idea if there's any truth to that or not. But definitely having some activity here. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. And I'll get probably here on the weekend, I'll get another camera or two out. It's a little early yet, but I kind of want to see what's out there. And this guy will probably show up every night, more than likely. He's going to be pretty easy to remember, to visualize what he looks like, and not count him as a second buck. But the other camera is over there, and on the north side of the bean field, down over by that 100-foot. Basically, it's like a gorge that they come out of. It's like the Grand Canyon. There's only one place you can squeeze down on a four-wheeler, and I haven't even tried it yet. One of these days I will. They're going to be logging some of that over there this winter. So they're going to come in off of our property to get to the neighbor's property because they can't get their skidder and stuff down the other side. But it is accessible from our side. Not easily, but it can be done. But yeah, not too bad. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you like this kind of stuff. Be having bean harvest here in the future. Keep an eye out for that video. And there's what I used to do for pastime. Restore old Mopars. That is a 67 Cornet RT that I bought down in Georgia. And my stepson brought it up to me. He was a hotshot driver, and that baby got completely tore apart, restored about 95% OEM, right down to the paint. Had to order paint from the only place in the United States where you can get the original PPG formula paint, from an old boy up in Massachusetts or Pennsylvania, somewhere up northeast. Just 3 quarts of paint was $900, but it's the original formula of blue. But that thing was beautiful. Everything in the drivetrain was original except for the engine. I built a 426 street wedge for a motor. Somebody had scavenged the 440 out of it, but I had a lot of the parts that bolted to it. Manifolds, intake manifold, carburetor, distributor, fan, radiator. The only thing that was missing was the actual block and heads. Everything else came with the car. But that thing had set since 1973 with 40, it just turned over 40,000 10 miles, and the old boy quit driving it because of the price of gas. Him and his wife bought a Volkswagen Beetle, and he actually bought that car. Then he got shipped off to Vietnam about a month later, and his wife drove it some, his brother drove it some, and he didn't get to drive it much till he got back. But he did get to enjoy it for a few years before they parked it. But it was a 440 automatic, steering, brakes, air, AM radio, automatic, manual windows, police brake package, police lighting package, which is just glorified extra interior lights in the glove box and that kind of stuff. Magnum 500 wheels, red line tires, dual exhaust. There was a couple pinstriping, factory pinstriped car, which kind of, when it all boiled down, the Galen Gover report made that car one of like 362, I believe, that was optioned out like that car. So was it real rare? Nah, not extremely rare, but not bad. But anyway, I just thought I'd add that in here too. It's for you car guys. Because, man, it was nice. I sold it to a guy that has a collection down in Oklahoma. Just when we moved, I just didn't feel like hassling with trying to find a place to put it when we moved, and made a little money and sent it down the road. Alrighty, boys and girls, that's going to finish it up here. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Tell your loved ones you love them. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember, this is God's country. We're just caretakers, and we have to harvest deer every now and then as well. So, Guard Pro E6 cameras is what I use, the Wi-Fi. But the Wi-Fi doesn't work worth a crap. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Peace.